Hello and welcome to another vlog. It is currently Friday. I am in my car because I am craving some fried chicken, so I'm gonna go get some. But along the way, I am going to stop by my two favorite stores that I always stop at, and that is Tesso and Daiso. Those two stores are my favorite. My wallet absolutely hates me for it, but hey, whatevers. I also may stop by a bakery and as well as a boba shop because I want to get some baked goods and obviously a sweet drink along the way. So I might do that, and I'm going to take you guys along with me. I am not going to take a book with me because I just don't feel like reading at the moment. And I do have an audiobook, but I don't have my headphones with me, so I might not listen to the audiobook I have. But yeah, so let's get going. I have arrived to my two favorite stores. Baked goods and food has been acquired. Yes, seatbelt is needed. We don't want the food to be flying. I absolutely love this fried chicken because it is so soft, crunchy, and even the next day, the chicken is so tender. So it's one of my favorites. And I rarely go and get it because the wait is really long. It's about like a 45-minute wait, and I know I can order online, but I'm too lazy to do that, so I always just go. But yeah, anyways, it is late. I literally left when the sun was still up and now it's dark, so I need to head out because it's gonna be a bit of a drive for me, and I will see you guys when I get home. I am home and I'm so excited because I can have my fried chicken. Let me show you guys the beauty that is this fried chicken. Are you guys ready? Oh, look at that. So good. Stay. So good. So good. It smells amazing too. Oh, I love it. Can't wait to eat. My messy bun is not messy bunning, but anyways, good morning. It is Saturday. So I have a lot to do around my apartment. I have been needing to clean it, and I have been saying this in multiple vlog of mine that I do need to clean up my apartment. I've just been so lazy to do it. But for some odd reason today, I woke up and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to tackle it. I'm going to get it done. So I'm going to do a reading vlog slash productive day vlog. I have an audiobook for Uprooted. I started this last month and didn't finish it. So I'm going to try to finish it this month. And I'm going to listen to the audiobook while I clean around my apartment and get stuff done. But first, I need to have some breakfast and as well as do my morning incense lighting for my dad. But yeah, so I gotta do that first, and once I do that, I'm gonna get started on cleaning, and I'll take you guys along with me during the process, and you guys can see my messy apartment. Please do not judge me. It's looking a little bad, just a bit. When I say it's messy, it's messy. Prime example number 1, prime example number 2, prime example number 3, prime example number 4, and prime example number 5. I have a lot cut out for me, but luckily I do have an audiobook to help keep me entertained, so I'm gonna do that. But like I said, breakfast first, then lighting my incense because that is important, and then I'll get started on cleaning. Alrighty, so my breakfast has been consumed. If you guys are wondering why I had such a light breakfast, it is because I was told that drinking coffee on an empty stomach is bad for you.
However, I typically don't get hungry until around 10 or 11 a.m. So if I have a really heavy breakfast before then, I feel very nauseous and I don't feel good for the rest of the day, and it ruins the day for me because I don't get anything done. Therefore, a solution is to have a light breakfast. So I choose between either toast, eggs, or sausage to help with something in my stomach. So when I do drink coffee, there's something there. Speaking of coffee, you guys are probably wondering why I don't have my coffee, and that is because I was told by my doctor that I needed to drink more water. And he's completely right because I don't drink enough water at all in my life, and I need to get better at it. So, a goal in the morning for me is to drink at least 1 cup of water every morning. On the weekends, I want to try to drink 2 cups, and I'm actually on my second cup of water for today, so I am proud of myself. I don't tend to gravitate towards water whenever I'm thirsty. I either choose coffee or zero sugar soda, zero sugar flavored water, but I don't drink water, and I'm trying to get better at that. So far, I have been successful. Every single morning this week, I have drank a cup of water, and I'm very proud of myself. That is an accomplishment I don't think I would have ever done. So I'm very proud of myself. I'm very happy, and I'm getting better. It also helps that I do need to take medications in the morning. So instead of doing it with coffee, I use water instead to take my medication, and that has been helping. And I'm going to add it into my routine. Anyways, I have been blabbering on for absolutely no reason, and that is because I am procrastinating. I don't want to clean the apartment, but I know that I have to. Even though I was like in the mood to clean it, I still am. I'm just like stressed, and it's very daunting how much area I need to clean that I'm procrastinating. I do have my headphones right here in my pocket, and I have the audiobook ready, so I just need to kick it into gear. I just need to start. So I'm going to start now. Alrighty, so I finished my second cup of water for today. So, did I make my coffee? Yes, I did. Have I been drinking it? Yes, I have. Because, boy, do I definitely need my coffee. Like, I just need that energy that I'm missing. Also, I'm pretty sure you guys saw my husband did come home, so I ended up not listening to a lot of my audiobook because I wanted to hang out and to chat with my husband, ask him about his day and how his work was. So, that's what I ended up doing. And honestly, it was kind of nice because my husband works in the nursing field, so he always has some crazy interesting stories to tell me whenever he gets home. So it's nice to hear some of those stories. Anyways, I have this pile of plushies right here, and I was thinking of putting it all along the wall in my bedroom, kind of doing a plushie wall. So I think I'm going to do that because I have a ton of plushies just lying about. So I just gather them all here, and I'm going to try to make a plushie wall that's going to be in the bedroom. And yeah,
that's my plan. I think I'm gonna do. And then I think I'm gonna listen to a little bit more of my audiobook once my husband goes to bed, because he is super tired. So he's gonna do that after he eats and hangs out with me for a little bit, and then I will probably get a good chunk of my audiobook done. I did clean for about an hour. A lot of it was just kind of picking up stuff and putting them in places where I think I want them to be, and as well as like throwing away a lot of stuff that I kept because I was sentimental and I wanted to keep them. But I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, I don't want any more stuff in my apartment, so I'm just chucking them, a lot of them. And then a lot of the stuff that are here needs to be moved into my car. For example, all those reusable bags right over there needs to be in my car. So I'm going to move that into the car. I have a few tote bins of all of my dog's stuff. I don't think we're going to be moving those anytime soon. And then the pile of stuff that's over there is all for donation. So I think I might just shove them into storage for now, or just throw them out, because I'm so sick and tired of having them there that I might just throw them away. I know that somebody else could use it, but I really am so lazy to go and donate them to the Goodwills or the Savers or all the used stores that I could drop them off. I'm just lazy. And as well as a lot of the stuff doesn't really fit my car if it's in my husband's car. So I need to wait when my husband is available so we can all go. But first world problems. I shouldn't really be complaining about that. But yeah. Anyways, I have my little break, so I'm going to go back to cleaning. Alrighty, my husband paused his anime real quick so I can do this update. I finally got my Mortal Instrument series back. It's been at my dad's place for forever. I have the fourth book here because my husband bought it for me. That was the only one that I was missing. So he bought it, and I was thinking I was going to get these back so that I can read them, and then I never did. And I finally have them back, and I can finally put them on my shelf. So, yeah. Okay, so I've been cleaning for about, I want to say 3 to 4 hours now. I haven't done much progress with my cleaning, but I've gotten a lot organized, you can say. For example, I've organized stuff on the top of this table. I've organized these drawers. I need to find a place for these. I still don't have any. I've organized a little bit over here. I'm getting rid of these 2 hampers. I don't need them anymore. They're just here for now because I was vacuuming. And I've organized this area. I've taken and thrown out the things that I don't need, and then left the ones that we are planning on donating. And then I've cleaned up the book area right here. These need to go into storage. I organized the bookshelf. It's still very messy. This area just needs a bit of a redo, but I don't have time for that for now. Like I said, I've gotten a lot done. I have not tackled the kitchen because the kitchen is a me and my husband kind of thing. I get very overwhelmed when I have to clean the kitchen. It just overwhelms me. Okay, so that was my cleaning update. Let's move to the reading update. As you know, I'm currently listening to Uprooted, and I am about, 80 pages in, and I'm really liking the story so far. It is getting intense. There's a lot going on, and it is really, really interesting, but the main girl is in a bit of a pickle, so we'll see how she gets herself out of it. I kind of like that she's very determined, and that she is quick thinking on her feet, and she tries to pay attention as much as she can. At first, I was kind of getting annoyed at her because it's just like, okay, she's complaining about everything, and like at this point, you're stuck in this situation. You might as well just go with the flow, right? And eventually she did, so I really did like that. And so I am now enjoying it now that she's more cooperative. But I like that she is intelligent. So I'm excited to see how this goes. I'm excited to continue on listening to this. But I think I'm going to take a break because I'm currently listening to the audiobook on my phone as well as filming on my phone. And my phone is currently dying. So I need to charge it, and so that means I'm going to take a bit of a break and wait for the boba that my husband had ordered to come and just kind of hang out and relax for a bit. I did take a break eating about an hour ago, but I'm going to take a break again since I need to charge my phone. And I will then determine where I'm going to go from there. I did finally move all my plush, though I do have a couple over here because I ran out of room. There's not enough room for these plushies. So they're staying on the couch here, and the rest are going to be in the room. So that is so far what I have done. I've got quite a bit done. I've thrown out quite a bit. My husband and I do need to take out a load of trash because I just started checking things that I didn't need anymore because I was just like, fuck it, I don't need it. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. And I was just literally like just chucking things because I was so annoyed with having so much stuff laying out and about. And the only reason why they were was because I was keeping a lot of useless junk as memories and sentimental value, but I'm just like, fuck it, I don't need it. I have my memory. I kept a few things from that time, and I don't need every single thing. I just need one thing, and I'll remember it. So I just threw out the things that I felt like I wasn't going to use and kept the ones that I did. Anyways, that is the update. I will update you guys some more with more cleaning once my phone is fully charged and I can listen to more of the audiobook. So, I accidentally took a nap. It was not intentional. I went to go lay down with my husband and I fell asleep. I didn't even finish my boba. It is now completely melted. Though the boba absolutely sucked anyways. But yeah. The drink is great. The boba itself sucked. But yeah, it was very unintentional that I took a nap. So as you can guess, not much progress has been done. Not much. I have not done much more cleaning since my last update. I think I've done a few things here and there, but that means I haven't listened to my audiobook either. I've actually been updating my reading journal. I'm so behind on it. I still haven't written like any of my reviews as well as for March either. I haven't done that review, so I still need to do those. But yeah, so I'm really behind, so that's what I'm working on right now, and as well as I'm planning on setting up my May pages. I have a little bit of my May pages done, but I have a lot more to do. I am doing a brown beige dark academia vibe for May. I did an orange theme for April. I don't know why, but it just felt right to do a dark academia beige brown color for May. I'm also going to try to read a lot more Asian stories and as well as from Asian authors, since this is Pacific Islander and Asian Heritage Month. There's a whole title for it. I don't remember because I'm super tired. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing, is just working on my journal. And honestly, I kind of need it. It's been really refreshing. It's like kind of my slight self-care type of thing to do, is just work on my journal. And as well as I recently got new stamps and I've been using those, which
is why I want to keep working on my journal. I am still working on my boba because I've just been so concentrated on working on my journal that I forgot about my boba. But yeah, God, every time I look at my desk, it's a hot mess. It's so bad, and I'm like literally trying to clean, and I'm not doing any of that. But tomorrow, plans for tomorrow, because I don't think I'm going to update you guys for the rest of the night because I'm just going to be working on this. But for tomorrow, I am definitely going to finish up editing my video. I did not upload last week due to the fact that last week was my dad's death anniversary, so it was a bit more emotional and I just couldn't really focus on editing at all leading up to it and the week of, so I haven't really done much editing. So tomorrow I'm going to crack down on editing quite a bit so that I finish, because we are also having a friend come over potentially around 10 o'clock. So I don't know how much more time I'm going to have to really sit down and edit. And I typically upload on Monday, so I really need to finish tomorrow on Sunday. All I need to do, because I did do quite a bit of editing on Friday, all I need to do is add the music and kind of make everything run a little bit more smoother. So that's what I still need to do. But yeah, that is my update for tonight. I'm not going to update you guys probably for the rest of the night, so I'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is Saturday. I am currently taking my morning meds with my cup of water. You're right, it's Sunday. You're right, I'm tired. I just woke up.
I'll be getting home from work this freaking Saturday.
Anyways, so I need to take my morning meds with my water. My husband is playing Fallout, and we're doing laundry.
Yo, can I get some of that D3?
You need some vitamin D?
Yeah, I feel.
We need 2.
It's more like I need like 20s.
Well, me, I need 2. You're just a bigger person than me. Goddamn. Sir, do you know how expensive my D3 is?
Yeah, sir. It's a one-time dose.
Anyways, I got distracted. But I did listen to a little bit more of Uprooted. I am about 1/3 of the way through the audiobook, and I'm enjoying it very, very much. I love the dynamic between Nishka, I think that's how you pronounce her name, Nishka and the dragon. I love their dynamic. I love that they have 2 very different style of magic, and you could tell that it works really well with the dragon, but he's very upset because he doesn't really understand why her magic is so different. So I very much enjoy that. I am really liking the dynamic. I also love her and her friend Kasha's dynamic as well, because they're best friends and they understand each other, they love each other. But then there was like, sorry, I'm making weird faces, it's because I need to sneeze. Apparently not. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. I also love Nishka and Kasha's relationship. It feels like a real friendship. They have their ups and their downs, they have their own jealousy, but for the love of each other, they try to hide that jealousy and hide their dark inner thoughts about each other because they love each other. And I think that's very normal as friends, that you're gonna have times where you're jealous of your best friend, and sometimes you think that you should be the one that's in the place of your best friend or certain situations when it happens. So I love that. I wish I had started annotating this at the beginning, but because I was listening to the audiobook and cleaning the house, I didn't. I feel like this would be a great book to annotate and tab. So I think the next time when I do go back and reread this, I'm going to do that. How often do I reread? Not very often, but I think I might want to reread this because it is so beautiful and the writing is really beautiful. So now like I said, I'm 1/3 of the way through the audiobook, so I'm on chapter 12, and I'm gonna try to see if I can finish this next week so I can get started on my next book. As for updates on my productive portion, I'm going to bring out my laptop and start editing here while my husband plays a little bit of Fallout because I like watching him play video games. And then we are going to, actually, I lied, we're going to go and head to our storage unit to drop off stuff first, and then I'm going to edit my video today after we come back. And then our friend may stop around 12-ish, 12, 1-ish. So I'm hoping I would get done with that video, render it, and upload it before then. If not, I might have to do it later tonight. We will see. Am I going to get any more reading done today? Probably not, since my friend is coming over and I'm going to be hanging out with my husband quite a bit. So no reading will be done as much today. Probably later tonight, because I'm trying to at least read or listen to an audiobook every single day. Even if it's just one page, I'm trying to do that. I just want to get some reading done at least a little bit in the day. No matter if it's like a page, 3 words, some reading done. So that is the plan. My goodness, my hair is just not cooperating with me today. It is very, very nappy. Luckily, it is hair washing day, so that will address this hot mess. Speaking of addressing things, I do want to address something real quick. I have a giant blue ice pack on my wrist. I somehow heard it last night, and I don't know how, I don't know when. I just woke up this morning, and my wrist was sore, and I noticed that it was slightly swollen, so when I asked my husband if it was, he said it was, but it wasn't too bad. Not thinking anything of it, my husband and I just went about my day and went shopping, doing all those things, and when I got back home, I noticed my wrist was hurting really bad. So I decided to have my husband put an ice pack on my wrist to help with the swelling and soreness. So I hope that works, but I wanted to address it since it is very bright and kind of in your face. So there's that. Anyways, my husband and I went to Target to grab a few things. Well, to grab one thing. My husband wanted a wheel for his racing games. So he ordered it online, and we were at the store waiting for them to get it ready so he could pick up. While we were doing that, I did go book shopping, and I purchased a few books at Target. So I wanted to show you what I got, a little mini book haul. Also, I noticed that Target was having a sale. It was buy one, get one 50% off. And when I'm looking at my receipt, I noticed that they gave me 50% off on 2 books, which I'm not complaining. Kind of happy that I got a deal. And on top of that, it was on the 2 more expensive books. So that's a plus, because we all know that they always put the 50% off on the cheaper books and never the more expensive books. So when I saw that, I was all like, yes, girl, savings. So I'm not complaining that I got a great deal out of it. So let me show you the first book I ended up getting. I actually wanted this book on release day, but I totally forgot the release day was happening, and I just lost track of time due to the fact that I was so busy, not realizing that the release day had passed. So when I went to Target and I saw it on the shelf, I'm like, I am getting that. And it is The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. On the plus side, it also comes with black sprayed edges. Beautiful. I could not pass this up. I had to get it. I was gonna get it anyways on release day. I just, like I said, forgot. Do I know anything about this? No. But when I saw this on the article I was reading for new releases that were coming out in 2024, I was so drawn to this cover even before I realized who the author was. And when I saw that it was by Leigh Bardugo, I'm like, that is a plus. I'm gonna get this right away. I don't even care what this is about. So I grabbed it. Do I still know what it is about? No. The next 2 books that I got is due to the fact that it's also Asian History Month, and I want to read more books by Asian author. And I have been wanting this next book for a very long time, since so many people have read it and everyone was talking amazing things about it. I've also read a book by this author which made me want to get it. I just couldn't justify paying the price. But since I was already getting a expensive book, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to fork out the money to get this. The cover is a little bit damaged, which I'm fine by. And that is Babel? Wow, I don't know if I am saying that right. I've always said the title in my head, but now that I'm saying it out loud, it sounds wrong. Is it Babel? Wow, I didn't realize how odd that sounds now that I'm saying it out loud. Like in my head, it sounds right, but now that I'm saying it out loud, it sounds weird to me. Anyways, this is by R.F. Kuang, and I've read a book by her and enjoyed it. I read the first book to the Poppy War, which everyone loved, and so I'm excited to get into this. I know this one is historical fiction. I'm not really into historical fiction, but the way that R.F. Kuang does the stories for her books just make me really enjoy it, especially since the Poppy War was also historical fiction and I enjoyed that very, very much. I have a feeling I'm going to enjoy this a lot. It is a thick book and I feel like it's going to take me all month to get through, but I'm excited to get into this. And the last book was a impulse buy. I saw it. I love the size. I love the cover. It was really cute. And then when I read the synopsis, I was like, yes, I want that. And it is Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I'm not going to even try to pronounce this author's name. I know I'm going to mess it up. But the story is set in Japan in a little coffee shop with a group of friends who decided to visit this back alley coffee shop to kind of have an adventure together. And this also deals with time traveling. So I don't know how that is incorporated in here. It just sounds super cute, super fun. And it seems very lighthearted. I hope. We will see. It is the first book in a series, so I want to see how it goes. If I do end up really enjoying this, I cannot wait. I love this cute little size. It's so adorable. So these are the 3 books I ended up getting. This one stands out so much compared to these two since they're dark spine and then this bright blue and white one. That's quite funny. I can't wait to add this to my very full shelf. I don't know where I'll add this to, but I need to not buy any more books, even though I did recently just purchase a book on Fairy Loot. And as well as Fairy Loot is coming out with another cover for a series that I already have, but I want it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it because I don't know how many copies they're going to get. And they are doing the pre-orders for people who subscribe to Fairy Loot first, and then we'll open it to the general public. So I'll see if I can get my hands on the new set that they're coming out with. If I don't, I'll tell you guys what it is. But if I do, I'm not going to tell you guys because I want to surprise y'all. So, there's that. Anyways, that is my mini book haul. Just wanted to show you guys what I ended up getting at Target. I realized I never showed you guys my updated kind of living room cleanup area. It got a little bit messy since yesterday because obviously we're chilling on the couch and we were washing some blankets. But let me show you guys the living room.
And here's the living room. It is so clean. It's so spacious. This, I know, is still messy. I didn't unpack that, and then we need to find a spot for those. Obviously, this is a little dirty because my husband and I were here hanging out. And over there, we just need to store them away. I am giving away this rack and all those hangers. So, yeah, we just needed to move it out of the closet because I needed to move some box in storage. But yeah, so that's pretty much the living room. I did a pretty decent amount this weekend. I'm happy with myself. I also just showered. I did dry my hair because I didn't want to look like a wet a wet rat. And as well as I didn't want to sleep with my hair wet. So I did blow dry it. It feels weird to blow dry my hair because I don't typically blow dry my hair. I also did start, oh god, what is it? I'll have the cover here. It is by Rachel Vincent, and I'm reading this because I need to read a book with the word every in the cover, and I just kind of searched on my library the word every, and this one showed up. Also, this one is kind of like a mystery thriller. So the synopsis is a girl broke up with her boyfriend because he cheated, and then she finds out that someone left a dead baby in front of her locker, and everyone is assuming she's the one that gave birth to that kid and killed it. There's an investigation, but it's taking a really long time, and rumors are being spread about her. So she decided she's going to try to solve it herself. So that is pretty much the premises of the story. Sounds pretty cool. So it was a random pick. Let's hope that I enjoy it. I did start a little bit of it because I just didn't feel like listening to an audiobook. So I did read that. I read a page of it before I had to do other things because I remembered I needed to edit my video and I totally forgot. So that's what I'm doing. Also, you hear that? That is my husband's laptop. It is going off. But anyways, I have finished editing my video. I just need to do a watch through and do the thumbnail and I should be good to go, and my night will be pretty much done. Our friend is heading over now. It is much later. He ended up having to stay until evening for work, so there's that. So we're gonna hang out for a bit with him and whatnot, and then I might read a little bit more of the Rachel Vincent book in bed, since I have it on my iPad, so I can read it on my iPad. Alrighty, so if you hear that, that is my husband and his friend playing the racing game. They're trying out my husband's new wheel because, of course. But I did want to update. I am still currently reading Every Single Lie by Rachel Vincent. I thought I read a book by Rachel Vincent, but I'm thinking of a completely different author. I don't know why I thought they were the same, but they were not. So I am enjoying the writing. I can tell that the writing was different than the other author, which is why I was like, wait. So I had to look it up. So yes, it was a completely different author. I was thinking of someone else. However, I am enjoying the writing of this author, and already they have discovered the dead body of the baby, so I feel like this is going to be a very fast-paced story, so we'll see how everything goes. I like when the synopsis of the book happens right away in the first few pages, because obviously you know from the synopsis that that's going to happen, and I hate when you have to wait to like the middle of the book when finally whatever they say in the description happened. So it's nice to see that it's happening already and that's out of the way and we get to see the story develop. As for Uprooted, I do not have my book with me. It's actually outside right now. I have not listened to any more of the audiobook. I kind of want to, because I got to a scene where there is some tension between the dragon and Nishka, and I kind of want to see where that goes, if there's any like development of that. So we'll see. I also want to pick up one of the new books that I purchased as well. So like I just want to pick up things to read, but I typically don't read 2 books at once, so it's kind of rare that I'm currently reading one on an ebook and listening to one on an audiobook. So I'm not too sure if I could pick up a 3rd book to read physically. So I think 2 books is my max. We'll see from there. So that is my reading update. Moving on to more of my productive things that I did today. I did clean a little bit more of the apartment. I did my laundry, so I have work clothes for tomorrow. I also finished editing, rendering, creating a thumbnail, and uploading / scheduling my new video for tomorrow. I also edited some reels, so I need to do the voiceover and do the final touches on those. And I uploaded all my raw footage onto my computer off of my phone. So I'm pretty much done with all the file moving and whatnot. I just need to get caught up on editing. I have been putting off on editing my snow day trip, but I think I'm going to try to get going on that. I edited it for about like 10 minutes and I was just so overwhelmed and really sad, and I haven't touched it since. So I need to get going on that because I filmed that last year in December. It is now May. It's taking me 6 months to edit this video, so I really should. I'm still going to take my time because it's really hard, but yeah. But with that, I am going to end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed the productive day / reading vlog with me. If you guys did, feel free to like the video, and if you guys enjoy this type of content, feel free to subscribe. And with that, I am going to see you guys in my next vlog. Bye.